What a shit performance. But you know what? I'll take it. And we are advancing to the Copa del Rey semifinals. Leganes 2, Real Madrid 3. And it took a last-second header from Gonzalo Garcia for us to avoid extra time and advance to the next round. And I'm telling you something right now. I was about to lose my mind. I wasn't trying to watch another 30 minutes of that shit. And even though I'm happy that we've advanced, right? The Copa del Rey is a trophy that I've only seen us win one time. And I'd like to win it this season. This is a trophy that I expect us to make the finals of. I don't give a damn who I gotta see in the next round. Whether that's Atleti or Barca. I want all the smoke because I want to win this competition. Only winning it one time in 10 years is a disgrace. So, as I said, I'll take it. And everybody that was watching, the haters, right? The Atleti fans, the Barcelona fans, cry more. Unsuccessful hate watch for you guys. Because we find ways to get it done. And to be honest, even though I think that we were shit for a majority of that game, we deserve to win. Because that second half, we were knocking on the door for the third goal. How many chances did we have? I think that Leganes, their goalkeeper, was solid. The post saved them today as well. So, look, I think the better team won. But again, was not good enough, right? If you would have told me that the next game that we have is against Atleti and we are looking like this, I would tell you I'm nervous. Our form, awful at the moment. I watched Atleti put 5 past Getafe in their Copa del Rey match just for us to be in a dogfight with Leganes. And to give credit to them, right? Leganes, they played really well. In the first half, they were the better team. And I'd say in the second half, they were matching us in terms of performance, which is a shock. And they have been a bogey team this season. Now, we've beat them twice, but they've beaten Barca 1-0 and they've beaten Atleti 1-0. So I guess getting a result against Leganes isn't for everyone. But just talking about the game as a whole, right? Let's just even look at that starting 11. I was very happy with that starting 11. When I saw the lineup get announced, I thought I was dreaming. I thought that was the perfect 11 for a game like this. We had Valverde at right back. The center back pairings, the academy kids, Raul Asensio, Jacobo Raman, right? I had Arda Güler starting on the right and Endrick starting up front. I could not believe it. I had to give Carlo credit because I said this is the perfect starting 11. Boy, was I wrong, okay? It sold me on something that it had no proof of concept of being able to build off of. That back line, oh my goodness. They were getting cooked. They were so wide open. I think Valverde at right back was okay. I think Lunin today was solid, right? Lunin made some really big saves. Like the first minute of the game, Lunin had to make a big save. He had 2 big saves in the first 5 minutes. I don't know why we always start off games so slow. That to me is a Carlo problem. Why do we not have any tactics? Relying on individual brilliance every single week is getting annoying. We need a system. The players are just out there doing whatever the hell they want. And while you do have to have a good balance of freedom, you also have to find a way to let them play their way of football in a system that gets the best out of both of them. It's too much freaking freedom going on. But back to the 11 and the performance. Lunin, solid. Valverde, mid. And I need Valverde to play a lot better on Saturday against Atleti. Because I'm going to need him at right back. I'm going to need him at right back versus Man City. He is the best option out there that we have. And I'm annoyed that he played 90 minutes because he needs a rest. He does. I think Asensio, mid. Very disappointing from what I saw today. He was getting ran by. Yes, he made a few good tackles, but from what I've seen him do this season, this was not one of his good performances. Now, Jacobo Ramen. Brother, you had your opportunity and you blew it. You are not going to be playing on Saturday against Atleti. And unless we get more injuries, I don't think we'll see you against Man City either. This was your opportunity, bruv. And you go out there and play like that? He dropped a stinker today. And I'm not even talking about the penalty because I don't really blame him for that. His arm, in my opinion, was in a natural position, right? I think the handball rule with pens is stupid. Like, if you're going to go and slide, you have to extend your arms to balance yourself before you slide. It was just unlucky because the ball was shot at the same time that he was extending his arms. So, whatever. But Jacobo Ramen, I was happy to see you start, but you did not impress at all. We cannot have you out there. Tchouaméni has to go into that back line. Jacobo Ramen looked shaky today. Defensively, he was getting beat. He looks a little bit slow. His passing from out the back was not the best either. I think Leganes had a very good game plan. They're pressing. They knew this is a very inexperienced and young center back pairing. Press them. And Leganes were pressing the hell out of us. They were winning the midfield battle. In that first half, they were the more dangerous team. Even though we went up 2-0, they were better than us. We only had 3 shots. And from those 3 shots, we scored 2 goals. Luka Modric opened up the scoring. Rodrigo with the assist. Rodrigo had a very good first half. Rodrigo on the left wing is a monster. Rodrigo on the left wing is a top 5 attacker in the world in that position. He is phenomenal. He cooked today. Very good performance. Modric, I think he was solid, right? Kind of fell off as the game was going, but got an important goal. Bobby Charlton, Endrick up front, I think today was mid, but he did get the second goal. It was a tap-in, right? The ball did deflect to him, but I got to give him credit for his positional awareness. Now, as far as Leganes are concerned, man like Juan Cruz scored a brace against us. He scored the penalty, and then he also got a deflected goal because his shot hit off of Mendy, bounced to the back of the net. I cannot believe that we let man like Waluigi bag a brace on us. And even if he didn't score, to be honest, it felt like somebody else might score because of how well they did with their possession and how dangerous they were looking. Second half, we looked a lot better than the first. Even though we didn't score as many goals in the second half, I think we were knocking on the door. Like I said, Vinicius got subbed on at halftime. I think he played well. Didn't get a goal, but he was dangerous, right? I don't know what the hell's going on, but everybody seems to be turning on Vinicius nowadays. I think he was solid in that second half. He should have scored. The goalkeeper just was making some good saves. But he was a threat that we had. And then Gonzalo Garcia comes off the bench, impact sub, scores the winner with only about 30 seconds left. You see what happens, Carlo, when you give some of these academy kids an opportunity? They might surprise you. Arda. I almost forgot about Arda. Mid. Very disappointed with what I saw from Arda Güler. You guys know, him and Endrick, I've been fighting for them to get more minutes. And they both got a start today. A rare start. When they don't start, especially Endrick, they don't get that many minutes. And I was hoping that Arda was going to be able to go out there and cook. We saw last time he played in Copa del Rey, he got 2 assists. We saw Endrick last time, got a brace. But Arda today, on the ball, the passing, his involvement in the attack was not really there. Now, I will say, right, he did do a lot of good defensive work because Leganes were dominating the ball for periods of time. And they looked really dangerous. And Arda Güler was back there helping in defense. But I think that took away from what he offers us offensively. So I would have to say that Arda did not have a good game today. Let's just call it what it is. Attacking-wise, that right wing was non-existent. I was very disappointed with what I saw from him. Same thing with Endrick. Didn't really do all that much, but at least he scored. I just do not like how we look right now heading into these big games because this was the easiest one that we're going to have over the next week. We got to go play Atletico Madrid. Then I got to go play Man City. I'm super pissed off with how that back line looks. It's almost as if we should have made some defensive signings. If only there was a time throughout the season where you can strengthen your squad. If only they allowed you to do that, right? I mean, because clearly the club must not know that the January transfer window exists. We should have made some signings when we could have. Now, I got to have a makeshift back line, and I got the biggest 2 weeks of the season so far coming up. What are we going to do against Atleti? They're on amazing form right now. Man City, look at that attack that they have. They're going to always be a threat. And here we are, struggling against Leganes. I can't believe it. But I want to know what you guys are saying, right? For me, happy to go on and advance, but I'm not happy with that performance. And now we got to look ahead towards the Atleti game. So, look, get in that comment section. Let me know what you're saying for this match. Who was your man of the match as well, right? And any other thoughts and opinions. Carlo Ancelotti, you picked the right starting 11 in my mind. In my head, I think that starting 11 was perfect for today's match. Didn't really pan out like how we hoped, but tactically, brother, you have to get better. We are struggling out there, and my manager is not doing anything different to change it. He's just sitting on the sideline looking like a chill manager. Like, brother, make some tactical changes. Give the players some instructions. I think that we can look a lot better if we had a system. There's no excuse for us to go out there and look lost as many times as we do. Also, stop crossing the fucking ball. We don't have that many players that can win aerial duels. Now, I know that Fran Gonzalez scored from a header. But, I mean, come on, bruh. We crossed the ball so many times this game. Nobody's there. But, look, I'm just nitpicking at this point, bro. We move. These big games coming up, Lord help us. Again, smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, join that Discord. The link is pinned at the top of the comment section. We move! Holla Madrid!